You
What's
know what it
up?
is, man? It's the show where we talk about the different opinions that men and women got on various life issues and relationship topics. So we're gonna go ahead and matter of fact, I'm tripping. We ain't even do an introduction. I know y'all know who we are, but
Yeah,
just for the
yeah, yeah.
people who ain't seen it and who don't know, you know
Yeah,
what
if
I'm
you're new to
saying?
the if you're
If you're
new to
new
the
to the
show,
show
new to the channel,
or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We're your hosts. I'm T.
and I'm Keita.
Hey man, so
What's up, y'all?
what up?
What's up? What's up? So this episode 4.
Episode 4,
We
he
on
said, she said.
season 2. Season 2. So if you just getting in now, you gotta
Yeah, yeah,
catch
you
up.
gotta backtrack.
You
You got
gotta you
about
gotta get back there. You gotta
about
catch
10 or
up.
10 or 10 or 12.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got about 13
You
or
about
something.
you down 13.
Yeah, you need to go
Yeah,
ahead and
so
catch up.
you need to catch up. You need to catch up.
So yeah, in normal, typical he said, she said fashion, we're gonna go ahead and start it off with a recap. So last week, we had the topic of how important is
Catch up.
sex to you when you choosing a mate as far as a relationship, and like on a scale of 1 to 10, basically, like do it, saying how good do it need to be to you?
Yeah,
You know
how
what I'm
important
saying?
is it?
How important is
How
it? But like,
important is it?
and what do it need to be though? Like on how good?
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
know what I'm
mean,
saying?
obviously, if it's important,
Yeah, but
then
see,
to me, it's kind of
no, because remember we
we
kind
did
of discussed the fact that some
that.
people
You
just
kind of
want it.
they just want it,
Some
whether
people,
it's good or
whether it's
not.
good or not, they just hump on you all
Yeah, they
day.
just want it all day,
You know what I'm
but it can
saying?
be bad.
It ain't got to be worth nothing. You see what I'm saying?
We
So we
did,
did
we did,
establish that.
we
So we
did, we
got we
did.
it's two different things to it, and
Yeah,
that's why we had to
but still,
put it out
though,
there like that.
the thing is, though, whether if it had 2 levels or not,
Yeah,
I guess we still said what was the number.
yeah, yeah.
You
The
know,
overall number still.
the number to me is kind of like still an
It's still an
overall
overall
number.
number at the end of the day.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because
It's almost like when you judging anybody. You know what I'm
right,
saying? If you judging a
right,
man or a female or whatever, as far as looks
right.
go, it's like for me, at least for me, because some people will give a person a number just off the rip, but for me, I'm putting the two numbers together and then I'm dividing. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna talk about that. I already was. You know what, T? We on the same page. I'm not even lying. We gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
That's gonna be one of our shows. We gonna
yeah.
talk
We, sh- we,
about.
we could we
We are.
could
We
do one
gonna
about
talk
that.
about as far as men and women. I'm thinking of it from the perspective, and I'm kind of veering off. But we gonna talk about the fact of kind of easier. That's my thought. And me and you, we can mull it over.
Okay.
But who is it easier for as far as to try to get a mate? Who can kind of like get a
Get
mate
them make the easiest.
quicker in regards to if they unattractive. Physically, if they physically kind of like unattractive, who can get a mate quicker, a
I
man or a
mean,
woman?
we kind of know the
And
answer
we
that
already
we'll use it later. Though. We'll do that
we're
later.
gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk
I think
about
I
that.
know the answer.
We already
I
know
know
the
my
answer.
answer
I
already.
know my answer too. But we're gonna talk about that because I
Hey,
got to thinking about that
yeah.
earlier.
But
You know
look
what I'm
though,
saying?
we'll talk
We're
about it
gonna talk
later
about that later
because
because we always veering
that'll get
off.
sticky. That get real sticky. I ain't even gonna lie.
Say real
That one get
sticky,
real
real
sticky,
sticky,
bro.
real sticky. But anyway, episode 4, our topic today is in regards to people having kids. When people decide to have kids, do you think that they are out here really like having kids? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
What's up? Do you think that they are having kids because this something that they saying that hey, I'm at a time in my life,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, that where I want kids. I want kids. I want kids, regardless to the fact if I am with somebody or me and this person relationship work out or
Or
not, I
not.
want kids. You know what I'm saying? Or do you think that they are having kids because they with somebody and they saying, and this is a man or a woman, they saying, you can take this shit, they saying, hey, this is what I gotta do. I gotta if I can get a baby by this person, and me and her, we end up having kids. I know I can keep them in this relationship. I know they ain't gonna go nowhere
Right.
because they don't want to not have they don't want to have a child
Right.
and not have a mother and father.
So basically, they trapping
They
them,
trapping them. You know
for
what I'm
lack of
saying?
better,
They
you know what I'm
trapping
saying,
them.
word. They
So,
trapping them.
and so, do y'all think that's the reason why people out here really having kids? A lot of people because they want to try to trap somebody, or you
Or,
think,
or,
or come on,
because it don't necessarily have to be a trapping thing. Do you think people are having kids to because they trying to build a family, like because they want the
yeah,
traditional family thing? I
yeah,
want to get together, I
yeah,
want to get married, I want to have kids and do this family thing, or do you think
yes,
people just like whether we gonna be together or not? I want this baby.
right,
You see what I'm
right.
saying? Because it don't necessarily have to be they trying to trap them. It could be like this ain't a trap. Me and you want to be here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And I want to
But I
build
think that
something.
this will make our relationship more
Yeah,
solid
and it's just
and make it
this is
whole.
just what I want though.
Yeah,
Like we want
this will
kids.
make our family a whole.
Yeah, because now this
Because
is something that we gonna share
we got
together.
a partnership,
Yeah,
but this will give us like a whole. You
yeah,
know, it make it whole. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
It'll really make it whole if we had
Yeah,
these children and
it's
this
just the
child.
traditional thing to do. You feel
Yeah,
me? We put on this earth to procreate. That's what we're supposed to do. Everybody's supposed to, I ain't gonna say you're supposed to reap, but that's what you're supposed to do. Because if we
yeah,
don't, then
yeah.
obviously that's the end of the world. We just
Right.
stop having
Exactly.
kids. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Eventually,
The last
eventually,
person gonna die.
and when the last person
It's
died,
gonna
then
be
that's
over.
that. That's
You
it.
see what I'm saying? So you gotta keep having kids.
Obviously, yeah.
So
So
with that being said, what do y'all think about that? How do y'all feel about that? Do you think people was having kids because they really just want kids, or do you think they out here either A, trapping people, or they trying to build families?
now we kind of can't decided on this topic because we was talking.
Yeah,
We were talking the other day, like
couple
earlier,
days.
yeah,
Yeah, a couple days
and we
ago.
was trying to decide because we have a lot of different topics that we
Yeah.
already have right now outside of ones that people suggest to us,
Hmm.
and we trying to kick it back and forth, and we saying okay, T ended up coming to me, was saying to me that it's been talked about a lot about this
Yeah, on the
situation
internet for
on
sure.
the internet. I guess they've been talking a lot about the situation that's going on, I guess, with Cash Doll.
Passed out. Yeah.
And so that's kind of like where this topic ended up stemming from is the what's going on with Cash Doll. I guess her and I don't know because I ain't been following you know what I'm saying? I don't be up on all of the different whatever is going on with the celebrities and stuff like
Right,
that.
right. Neither do I.
I don't yeah, and he was saying that he didn't really know about it just firsthand, but people kept on, I guess, mentioning
Posting
it.
it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I guess the guy that she's with, and that she had kids with him, I guess they done broke up or whatever. And I guess some people are, insinuating that, I guess, what?
I mean, like I said, I don't really know the ins
Because
and
I
outs
ain't
of it.
following it.
I don't really know the ins and outs of it, but I have seen a lot of people that what they taking a lot of issue with is her statement that she had her kids for her. Like I had these kids for me. It wasn't about no
Right.
man or what.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And people was basically saying like, so basically, you was planning on being a single mother. Like, is that what you trying to say? Like that you
Yeah.
wanted to be a single mother? Because it's like, who wants to be a single mother? You know
But I
what I'm
feel like
saying?
people always want to,
They gonna judge
take
you and they
some
gonna
and
take it
take
how they
something out
want
of
to take it. Yeah, they
context.
gonna always do
They
that.
always want to take something out of
They're gonna always
context.
do
They
that.
always want to
Yeah.
twist your words
And what you mean by that?
because
And also what you saying is, I,
this is my thing. She making a statement because this is currently what is
that's
going
what's going
on
on in her life
in
right
her
now.
life right now, and she's saying that okay, this
It's
is how
going
it is.
on
This is
right.
how it
But I
ended
had
up
these
shaking
babies because
out.
I wanted them.
But no matter what, even though it shook out like this, then yeah, I had these kids because I wanted to. So I ain't even feeling like, oh my God, I should have never had these kids. But this didn't end up working out. She's saying she don't feel like
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
and I ain't even heard it. I ain't even followed it. But
Me neither.
this
But
is just what I'm getting from it.
that's what it seemed like.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But people always gonna try to make something else. And then I want to say, I even noticed it fell in my feed or whatever. I had seen something about because Ashanti,
And
and
Nelly.
Nelly, they back together
Yeah,
after
yeah,
however
yeah.
many years, probably over 20 dang on years
Yeah,
or
yeah. It's
something.
probably been at least 15 or
Yeah,
something.
15, 20 years they together. And I ain't never even really followed them a whole lot.
Excuse me. Yeah, I
But
don't
it
know.
seemed like whatever little pictures that I see of them, they seem like they happy.
Yeah, they seem super
They
happy.
seem like they so dang happy. I mean, he be having a Kool-Aid smile on
Yeah,
his
yeah,
face.
yeah.
Whatever,
Ear to ear.
whenever I done seen it,
Yeah, he going ear to ear
he
with
done
it.
had a Kool-Aid smile on his face, like, I'm so happy. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm so happy. And so I seen something where somebody was trying to imply that again, like how we saying that how people had kids to trap somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They was trying to say that Shanti career is not doing, you know what I'm saying?
Right. She ain't
It ain't
doing
doing
good.
nothing. So they saying that basically she trapping Nelly. Like
Right. Trying to have a baby
she
with
done
him or
got back
whatever.
with Nelly and she having a baby with Nelly
To trap him.
to make herself more secure and to make
Right.
herself relevant.
Right.
This is what I ended up seeing. And it's like, why can't they just be back
Yeah. Why they
together
can't just love each
and
other
be
and
having a kid because they feel like
this
okay,
what they want to do with their life?
we've been all out here in life.
Yeah.
We done been here, there, we done
So now let's go
whatever.
ahead and have this baby and
But
chill.
I'm just saying we've been dating all other people and this and that, and we
Mm-hmm.
realized that I want you.
Yeah, we want to be together.
I want you. I want to be with you. That the happiest I probably was in my life
Was with you.
when I was with you.
Exactly.
You was the person that I really felt like I had the most chemistry with, the most vibe with. I was the most happiest with. Yeah, we had whatever ups and downs. Obviously, we did because if we didn't, we wouldn't have broke up.
Yeah, we would have worked out.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when I go back on it, and now some kind of way they perhaps had to cross again or whatever, that they end up hooking back up.
Exactly.
We done hook back up, and when we done hook back up, we done locked all the way in.
And because at different stages of our life. We understand each other different. We doing different stuff. We probably done changed a little bit, grew, and whatever. And sometimes when you grow apart. But then,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? It might
But
be
when you
for the
come back
best. You
together,
come back, then now you can
you
understand
looking at
stuff.
you
You're
looking
looking at
at
it
things
different.
differently.
You're looking at it
You
different.
looking at things differently. So I just was thinking about that, just far as
Yeah, because that's actually it's literally what's going on
yeah,
in Cash Doll situation, but just the opposite. It's like
the
the
opposite.
flip side of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This ain't no situation where a person is leaving a relationship where they had kids. This is a situation where these people are getting back together and having kids. So it's like people gonna have something to say about that.
They're gonna have something to say no matter what. That's what I'm realizing. Because like I said, this man, if she is trapping him, she putting him in the trap that he want to be in.
Obviously.
That's what I say.
Obviously.
She putting him in the trap that he want to be in. Because when I say whenever I see this man,
no, he's smiling from ear to ear. No, he's smiling from ear to ear. You can see every tooth in his mouth.
He looking like
you can see
I got it back, y'all. I got it back. I'm so happy. Me and the Shanti. Me and the Shanti. This is my boo. This is my boo. Yeah, we did. Yeah, this is my woman. Yeah, and she pregnant now too.
Yeah.
That's how he looking to me.
That's my baby in there.
He looking happy.
So
hey, I feel like, folks, stop worrying about it.
Don't worry about what other
people doing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway,
moral of the story.
Yeah, that's the moral. So we're gonna jump right on into our comments because y'all know on our show we always bring y'all to y'all. Okay, we bring y'all into the show. So whatever comments, that's what we always ask. I shoot out the topic usually on Wednesdays. Then I reiterate it on Friday because I'm like, did you hear it? Okay, did you get it?
Yeah.
I want y'all to comment. You know what I'm saying? Give me y'all comments, and then we bring y'all comments to the show every week, and we make sure we shout y'all out. Exactly. All right. Yeah. So I started first last week. Last week was my birthday, y'all. Y'all celebrated with me last week, and I started out. So I'm gonna go on, and I'm gonna let the fellas go on, and I'm gonna let the fellas go on and let us know what they feel about this topic this week.
Yes. So we gonna go ahead and get it started. I guess. Oh, okay, yeah. So I shot this out to my guy, and he went on there and answered it for us. This is Carlos. He on here as Carru Diller 9912. My boy Low, shout out to you.
Shout out. What's up?
What's going on? He say, yes, I think the women are having kids to keep the guy around because they don't want to feel lonely. And thank you for your answer, number one.
Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your comment.
Or thank you for your comment. I'm sorry. Carlos. But what I will say about that is, number one, I know Los is a little bit older, not old, but you know what I'm saying?
He between me and your age.
Yeah, he between our ages. You know what I'm saying? Our ages. So I can see why he would even feel like that just off the rip, because it's like the women in his age group or age range, it's like if they don't have kids and they get with somebody, it's like I can see them being on that, like, oh yeah, I'm having a kid to keep them around, because like I'm getting older, I can't be out here running around in the streets and doing all that. So they ready to go ahead and settle down.
So he really looking at it from my age now. Perspective.
And I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like coming from him, and then like knowing the situation, like okay, a woman that's in her 40s, she probably feeling like, hey,
I gotta do what I gotta do.
Hey, I gotta go. And it's like
I gotta do what I gotta do.
And if I'm gonna have kids, if I'm gonna have kids, it gotta be now.
And if it's now and I'm 40-something years old, I ain't trying to raise no baby by my dog.
Yeah, I want to have. Yeah, so I'm liking you now.
This what a lot of could be feeling.
Yeah, and I can understand that. That make a lot of sense. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah. So I appreciate you for responding.
Thank you,
that's
Carlos.
A great answer. I'm not even gonna lie. It's good perspective.
And I want to say, basically, all the answers are really great, unless somebody just totally, I ain't gonna even lie, just talking so out the side of their neck that they're just trying to be just so
funny or
so silly, so funny, or so rude,
or whatever,
or so disrespectful. All the comments are great comments, because at the end of the day, your comment is your opinion. Yeah. Your comment is your comment, and who are we or anybody to tell you how you supposed to feel about any particular topic?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course, we're gonna dissect it.
We're gonna dissect it, because
y'all gotta know that.
Okay, he said, she said. That's what we're here for.
But at the same time, like she's saying, your opinion is your opinion.
Your opinion is your opinion, and we so respect it.
Yes. So
next we have a comment from the women. Mm-hmm. This one is from Danny. So at Latrice, but she down as at Latrice Brown 5690. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Danny. What's up? Thank you so much. Thank you for your comment. Okay, she jumped on in for me, and I appreciate you. So she said that she's seeing in her age group, and look, like we saying, people looking at it from their age group. Exactly. She says she's seeing in her age group that women are having kids because they're actually financially stable, and can give that child a great life. Okay. And I feel like this is speaking from the perspective of, okay, in her age group, women is probably just starting to have kids or wanting a kid or whatever.
Exactly.
They saying, I done live my life, I done partied, I done did this, I done did all whatever. I got my life together. You know what I'm saying? I done did all I want to do, and I got my money or whatever. So if I decide I want to have a kid right now, I can, and I can take care of it.
But go ahead.
She say, although I would prefer to raise a child with their father, a lot of women feel as if it doesn't matter if their child's father is present or not, as long as they get their baby.
Exactly. And that's the truth.
And especially if you're thinking about it in that age group, because this is somebody, you know, Elatrice Brown, 5690, she's in her 40s.
Exactly.
She's somebody like she's in her age group. She's in her 40s and she's in, you know, getting towards those later 40s. So she feel like, hey, if I decide at this dang on age, at this old, ain't nobody got time to be deciding they having a kid because of a man.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it because I want to do it.
Okay, ain't nobody. What's up? I'm a dog too. What's up? You said it matters. It matters. Definitely matters. It does matter.
And so what I was about to say is, from her perspective, she's speaking on women that got their life together.
Yes.
And in that case, unless, like she said at the very end, she would want her child's father to be present. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's one of those situations where you want the child's father to be present. A lot of those women, is it called in vitro?
In vitro. Yes.
A lot of those women is going out and doing stuff like that.
And so that show you that plain as day.
They just want their baby.
They just want their baby.
They just want their baby.
Okay.
Now these younger women, I guess they don't have the money for that type of stuff, or if they just not even thinking like that. Like, I'm not about to go out here and do that. Or, you know what I'm saying? They're not even on it.
Yeah.
They probably would be the ones that's more so just having babies, I guess, because they want the baby with a person, though. They going out here and just doing whatever.
But like you saying, but the women out here that get that money, money, that
if they want a baby,
that's saying I already done totally live my life on my single and doing what I want to
do.
No man. And now I want to share my life with a child. I want my child. A lot of them, you're right. They'll go out there and they'll do in vitro and stuff like that. And if they somebody that they ain't gonna have they can't have no kids right now, because just say they can't have no kids because of age.
Right.
But they saying even at this age, I'm 50.
Yeah.
And at this age, I didn't never have no child.
Right,
I want a child. They'll go out here and they'll do surrogate.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They'll do surrogacy.
For sure. So it's like the ones that want the baby, they going, you know what I'm saying?
They going out there and they getting their baby. They getting their baby.
I don't know. It's like, so like when you involve in the man, and then now I make it seem like now we got to get back to the is you trapping them, or is you doing this for the relationship, or what is you doing?
But it really depends on the circumstances.
The circumstances definitely matter.
The age, you know what I'm
saying?
Your financial
situation definitely matters. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it do.
We got to take that into account. But
always. So thank you so much. Thank you, Danny. Thank you for your comment. We appreciate it. I made sure I shot this out to you because I knew that this is a subject that you would have been interested in, or you would like to comment on. So okay, so let's just try to be still ignored. Let's start. Okay, so
anyways, it's a B over
here.
Back
to the fellas. Yeah, it's a B. And look, and I ain't crazy about no B's and nothing else, but this young man, this son of man right here,
I don't mess around with no.
He don't do bugs.
I don't do no bugs.
He don't do no bugs. He don't do none of them.
None of that. I don't play them games.
Never did.
Get away from me. So anyways, we got another
male comment. He'll end the show right now.
Oh, the show will be over.
This is the end of the show. We did one comment apiece.
All right, y'all, y'all like it.
And talk to y'all.
Hey,
that's what he'll be doing.
Oh God, I hope y'all had fun and enjoyed the show, and tap in next week.
That's what he'll be doing. Okay, all about a bug.
Tap in next week.
What's up? What's this?
Yo.
Idolin Martis.
What's up?
What's up?
So anyways, back to the action. So we got Dre. Ma, you said this your friend, a guy you know?
Yeah, just somebody I know, Dre.
Okay, Dre. So, what's going on, Dre?
What's up, Dre? Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you, Dre.
So, we got a kind of long answer, sort of like Dan, and it's elaborate. So he's saying, to me, there's 3 parts: the woman and her husband ready for children, so it's time. 2, the woman trying to keep a man, which is toxic for the kid if it's for that reason, and then 3. The man pull out game was too late. Either he sticks around as a man or dip out under God's watchful eye.
Okay.
So he done gave us 3 different scenarios. He broke it down. Yeah, and he explained it pretty much how this situation could occur.
Yeah.
Or at least how he see it.
Yeah. And all of them are They balance scenarios.
They are barely scenarios
they
because you see them every day.
They actual, truthful, all that.
No, you see them all every day.
You do.
Every single day you run into people like Los, my guy Los, him and his wife, they ready for a baby.
Yeah.
They at that point in their life, they ready for a baby. My boy ain't got no kids, she ain't got no kids. They ready for a kid, you know what I'm saying?
So this is what they work. This is what they working
and
towards, or whatever.
And it's not even like they trying to do it right now. They planning it. Like, oh, we gonna have a baby. And at this time, we about to do this, and then next year.
They doing it like when you set up your bank account or do your financial 401k.
We gonna do it on this day. You feel me?
Right.
This day is the day that you're gonna get pregnant
on.
And we're gonna have a baby.
But that's good though, because when their baby come, they're gonna be ready for it.
They're gonna be ready. They're gonna be more than ready right now. You know what I'm saying? But they're just trying to make sure everything is everything. You know what I'm saying?
But it's gonna be like what they want. And even though, like as they say, when it come to plans, they always subject to change.
No, it's gonna be.
The more you plan though, the more prepared you are.
Exactly.
The more prepared you are. Even if you have some deviations in it, you okay with that.
The thing is when you in any situation, you have to understand that, okay, yeah, you can plan, prepare, do any of that, but it's gonna always be some stuff in there that you can't control.
Yeah.
So what you got to do is you got to learn how to.
That's called life.
Yeah, that's life. That's the life part of it. That's the life part of it. So you just got to learn how to control how you react to the stuff that you can't control.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
If you can control that, then like everything else is pretty much good, because you already know you did your part. You know you did what you were supposed to do to make sure everything lined up. Now, if it don't go the way it's supposed to go, hey, I can't control that. And you just got to learn how to control your emotions after that. So Dre saying, you know what I'm saying, the husband and wife thing, that makes sense. Boom. Then we got the woman trying to keep a man, which is toxic for the kid. And I agree.
I want to say this. It's guys out here that
do that
too. Okay, even if people don't think it or realize, because I know it's more that particular thing to me is always seem like
it's a woman thing.
It's always geared to or made it look like that only women try to have babies or whatever to trap a man. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. It's guys out here that
be trying to trap women.
They be trying to if they were certain women, because I don't care. I'm a person from experience that know that I'm a person that stopped that whole situation. I'm just gonna put it out there. I stopped that situation in my life early. You know what I'm saying? Because I already had all 4 of my kids when I was married to your daddy, to their father. And so I stopped that. I said that was the end of that in my life. You know what I'm saying? So that meant moving forward, anybody that I ever got with,
we can't have no kids.
I ain't have no kids. And I do realize that me not being able to have kids with
it matters.
That it did matter with certain people
because
they really wanted me to have a baby with them.
They
really wanted us to have a baby, and I think that it would have made them feel like I know that we're secure. I know that I know that they know, you know. And even though relationships do end,
but we got this though.
They need it. I could tell at least 2 people that I was with. I could tell definitely that us having a kid or not being able to have a kid together, that it was creating a thing with them where they felt like, damn, I don't feel so secure like that you wouldn't leave me. I don't feel so secure that like you wouldn't leave me.
Right.
So it's on both ends.
Yeah, and the thing is,
it's on both
ends. That's insane to even think when you talking to a woman that already got 4 kids.
Okay, because I wasn't trying to. I wasn't having no more.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is, like, even if you wasn't in that situation, like if you could have had, you know what I'm saying, more kids still after that, to be with a woman that already got 4 kids and she's not with the daddy, obviously, because you with her now.
Yeah.
That's a stupid thought to have, to think that having a kid with her is gonna keep her around. She had 4 of them already with somebody, and she
ain't stayed with the person that she had.
And she already gone. So if you're thinking that in your brain, you're not logical anyway.
Yeah.
You're a little slow to me.
Right.
But people do it all the time because they be a little slow.
So I'm telling you. But I just wanted to make sure that I throw something out here for us ladies, because I don't want it to keep on, because this particular topic is always one-sided, and it's always seeming like, oh, she had that baby to keep him. She trying to trap him. She whatever. Guys do it too.
The reason why I feel like that it's going to always get directed more so towards the woman's side is because women are the ones that carry the baby. See what I'm saying? So like, no matter how many times he do whatever he got to do, if you don't want that baby, you don't got to have that baby, and you know that.
Right.
You know that for a fact.
Right.
So like, if you carry this baby for 9 months, 10 months, or whatever, and have the baby, it's like you can't say he trapped you.
Right.
Because you carried this baby for a whole year, baby. Like, you let this baby change your body.
Yeah.
Like
I always say, let them wipe us
let
all
you know
out.
what I'm saying. You done went
Let them
through all of
wipe
this.
us all out. Then you gotta get it out of you.
Yeah, and then you gotta push it
I
out
gotta get it out or get
or
it
get
cut
it cut
out
out or
of
whatever. However
whatever.
you gotta. So it's like if you went
So
through all of that, it's kind of hard to say that a man trapped you. You know what I'm saying?
right.
A little bit, unless you just like,
Look,
oh, I don't
far as
believe
from the
in.
far
You
as
know what I'm
from
saying?
just thinking about if you want to literally just use the word trap.
Trap,
If you want to lose the word
trap.
trap,
Then you kind of
because
can't say
you
that.
kind of can't say it like you're saying. But
But
as
that's the
far
reason why I feel like it
as
get directed that way
yeah, because
more
if
so.
they just because the technicality of using the word trap.
Because it's like,
But
come
if you're
on,
not using the word trap and you just saying that
men be having babies to keep women around.
to
That's a
keep
fact.
women around, it ain't about him trapping her, but he just want to make sure
That
that
he's
he
locked
always
in.
got a
That he's
connection.
locked in. Yeah.
Even to the point of let's just say if y'all relationship break up when the baby fast 6 7 months or
Whatever,
whatever,
whatever.
he can always come around because he got a
He
child
got a
with you.
baby with you. You
He
feel
can
me? So he
always
gonna
come and
always
be in
see
your
you.
face, especially if you somebody that he really like that, but you realize
I don't really like you
I
like
don't
that.
like you
Yeah.
like that. He gonna always be
I
able to
can see
come.
you. I can
I
always see
can
you.
always see. I don't give a damn if you like me or
Or
not. You got
not.
the baby by me,
So I'm
and
gonna
I'm
see
coming
you.
to see my
I'm coming to see
child.
my baby.
I'm coming to see my child.
You
And
feel
guess
me?
what? It just so happened I'm
I
seeing
gotta
you
see you
too.
too. At the graduation, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. And his first grace, a little
I'm
reward
gonna be there.
ceremony, and his little speech,
All of that.
and
I'm gonna be there.
her little ballet thing.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be at all of that,
That's
and I'm
what
gonna
they
see,
be doing.
and I'm gonna look good. But you know, a lot of them they come in
Right.
there looking raggedy, and that be throwing me off. Like, bro, you ain't
Uh
gonna get her back looking like that,
looking
brother.
like that.
You better get your hair done or something,
Right,
man.
right.
Go
Cut your
cut your
hair.
hair.
Cut your hair before you come.
Yeah, man.
Go.
Go
You
put some
fix some,
cologne on, man.
put some, you shave.
Yeah, man. Get yourself together, man. She ain't
Right,
gonna come back to you looking like that, man.
right.
So okay.
All right,
Anyway, then
right.
he say number 3, the man pull out game was too late, and he stick around as a man or dip out. So basically, I mean, that happens all the time. You
That
know what I'm
happen all
saying?
the time.
Basically, what that is, that's just like people just doing what people having too much fun. That happens all the time. People be out here having too much fun, doing whatever they doing, and
And they end up having kids. Like
yeah, a lot of people just end up
think
having
about the
kids.
amount of people that probably mess around and have kids with basically a stranger.
Come on now, people have kids with people that they don't
That's a
even knew for a
stranger.
couple months.
That shit, they have people kids
One
with
night,
somebody that they met
first night,
tonight.
first night. No, I
She
know that
was
happened.
finding them
I'm telling you,
and this and
and
that,
we
and y'all
did
had
that,
whatever,
and she got pregnant,
and she got pregnant.
and we kept it.
And you know, she probably kept it and then she swung back to you
Yeah, and let you know,
and let
hey,
you
I'm
know
pregnant,
that when
or
we
I
did
got this
whatever
baby.
and
Yeah,
I got
I
this
had a
baby.
baby.
And it's like you
What?
probably looking at her and sometimes you probably like, I ain't even know, I don't even remember her name.
Right, I don't even know you for
You
real.
don't even know this person. And
Yeah,
now you sharing the responsibility. If, like he's saying, if you're gonna be a stand-up guy,
then you will
you
stick
sharing the
around
responsibility of raising a child
with somebody
with a
that you don't
woman
even
that
know.
I don't know a damn thing about you, but that I seen you from across the thing, or
Yeah,
I
and
jumped out on the floor
all
and
I
I
know is that
danced
I
with
was
you.
physically attracted to
I was
you,
physically attracted to you that night because I
and
ain't
we did
seen you
whatever we did.
since.
I ain't seen or talked to you.
I ain't seen you until you told
I
me.
forgot about you
And then we had to do a DNA
just
to
to
make
make
sure
sure.
because I was looking at you like shit. I don't even really
Girl, I
remember
don't even,
you.
you feel me?
I don't
Is you
remember
sure?
you.
Because the way we did what
Me?
we did
Me
that
and
first
you.
day, I see how you get down. Like, I don't know. Is you sure that's
And
mine?
now y'all want to be all
Because that's how
judgmental.
you gotta be. Like, wait a minute, you coming over here with a whole
Y'all
lifetime
full of y'all
responsibility.
full
You
of
coming over
it.
here with a lifetime responsibility,
And
man.
guess what? And guess
Hey,
what?
we got to
You're
talk this
99.9%
percent today.
the
That's
daddy.
crazy.
And you gotta decide, damn,
Am
this
I
is
going?
my child though.
Yeah.
Or
Now see,
guess what? Oh well.
but see, in that situation, this wouldn't even kind of really ain't no kind. This wouldn't even be a
This ain't even
relationship.
a this ain't
We're not about to be together.
yeah.
I'm literally like, I don't know. We're gonna do the child support thing. We're gonna do this joint custody thing. We're gonna try to get to know each other, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But it's
Yeah.
like we're not about to go together. Like,
Right.
I'm
Cause
sure
I
this
don't know
man
you.
he probably got a whole other girlfriend by
Yeah, I
now.
don't know you. Yeah.
He probably got a
Shit,
whole.
he
He probably
probably had
married
a whole other girlfriend
the
or a
whole
wife
time.
literally when this went on.
The
Yeah.
whole time. You
He
see what I'm
probably
saying?
had one
So it's
then.
like y'all not
So
about to go together.
shit.
You
He
feel
probably
me?
like shit. I don't even want us to. We're gonna keep. I'm gonna help
Keep it
you,
on the low
but we're gonna
though.
keep this down. Don't
Keep
put
it
it on
on the
child support.
hush.
Don't, cause I don't want to
I
come.
don't want nothing coming to my
I don't
house.
want to come.
I'll send
Okay.
you whatever you need.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just come over here and see him or see her or whatever, and we just gonna keep it on the hush. Don't take no pictures. Don't say
I can't
nothing.
have no picture with my.
Yeah,
Oh, you can't even have a picture with your own child.
don't take no pictures. Keep it low. Just send me the pictures.
Look,
That's it.
look. Thank you, Drake. Thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
because
yeah,
we
yeah.
appreciate you breaking it down
We
like that.
appreciate
Because
that.
all of this stuff is valid. It
No,
is.
for sure, for
These are all
sure.
valid scenarios.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna jump to the next
Woman.
female
Yeah.
woman comment. This is from at Kitty Bliss LLC 6183. At Kitty Bliss, at Kitty Bliss LLC 6183. Do you know I just realized who you were today? This my girl Kamisha.
Oh,
This
for
my
real?
girl Kamisha from college.
Oh, okay.
This my girl. This my homegirl Kamisha. Shout out to you, Kamisha.
Oh,
Thank you for
okay
jumping
then.
on in and commenting
Shout
for.
out to you.
Do you know when you was commenting? I would when I see when she'll comment at times, I would
You
say,
ain't know. I
"Who
just seen
is
her name on
this?"
here a couple
I
times.
see it, and I respond back and say thank you and this and that. But girl, I didn't know that this was you because
You should have just said
you
something.
got a damn name that ain't even going with your name at all. So I didn't have no idea. So yeah, what's up, girl? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Right.
But anyway, she said that people basically they mostly have kids after kid to satisfy a partner, and sometimes they do it to keep one. So she's saying that sometimes they just doing it, and that's sad because she being for real. It's women that have had multiple kids,
Because the man want
or
to keep having
because this
kids.
man want to keep having kids,
Because
and
he won't stay off of.
yeah. And I'm gonna be for real.
I done
Like how I
seen it.
said, I cut the situation short
Mhm.
because when I was married to their father, if I would have just went by
Yeah, he'd kept
what he
going.
said, we would have kept on having kids because he got more kids.
Yeah.
He had more kids. So we would have kept having kids if I would have just said this is what he want.
And
And so
I'm not gonna lie, I see that. I didn't playing with my son playing sports and stuff. We see a lot of these different families and sports moms and dads or
and
whatever.
every year, every
I'm
time you
talking
see
about
this person, their belly popped out.
what every season.
Every time you see this person, their belly popped
And
out.
I done seen a couple of them like that. And it's like, ain't no knock on it. You
Ain't
know
no
what I'm
knock
saying?
because if
y'all
that's what
together,
y'all want to
y'all,
do,
yeah, y'all want to keep that baby,
look,
but it just be like, bro,
I'm
he
like
will not.
this. More power
Yeah,
to you.
keep doing it, but it's like, bro, he will not stay off of her. That's every time I see.
Look, procreate.
I be like, bro, stay off of her. Like, give her a break.
Look, oh my God, they used to say that.
Give her a
They used
break.
to be like, oh my God, like kids,
Get
stop
off
having
of her.
kids. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it is sometimes people will keep on doing it, and I think that is more so. I will say that's more on one side.
Like me,
yeah, like more so women keep on doing it because
the woman wants. Because the man ain't gonna keep on having kids.
Because the man is not.
Man ain't
Soon
about to
as if
keep
the
on
man
having
don't want to
kids.
have no kids
It's
no more,
over.
you ain't baby. I don't even care if you'll say, I can't
just want
feel
another,
like
please.
it seems like I love to have another baby in the house. And this and that, they looking at you like, better take your ass home.
Yeah.
And as much as a man like to lay up and this and that and have sex,
Yeah.
they'll stop doing stuff with you.
I stop touching you.
A man will leave
Because
you
I know you probably
alone
trying to
because they
you on
saying
it.
she on this bull.
You on some bull crap, and I'm not about to mess with you.
She on this bull.
I'm not about to
I
mess
ain't
with
having
you.
another baby. So whatever, cut,
I'm
whatever.
done.
You'll make your man that wouldn't even cheat on you probably start going to cheat on
Yeah.
you with somebody else.
Or it'll get to that point where you will do what my people did and go and get yourself snipped up.
Okay, that's what folks will do. Yes, folks will do it. Folks will do it because they'll say, "Yep, okay, we can have all of whatever we want.
We can do whatever we want."
Guess what?
I'm about to get snipped up.
I ain't having no more kids.
I'm not having no more.
I don't give a damn what you want. And guess what? I guess if you end up with a baby, you ain't got it with me.
Yeah, I know that ain't my baby.
I know it ain't none of my baby.
Clipped up. But the problem is you can still have a kid sometime with that.
But that's it.
But
that's
the percentage
is
it's so low.
Because that's like tubes tied and shit too.
Yeah, you say they can still get pregnant sometimes.
Slim,
it's very low.
and I'ma still question that.
I got a question.
I'm gonna question that because I know I done did a procedure.
Yeah, come on now.
So you ain't gonna come and just tell me, well, you know they said it was a slim chance.
Yeah,
and this and that. So that's probably
no.
Guess what? DNA.
Yeah, come on now. Where Dana at?
DNA.
Yeah, where Dana? Where Dana? You know what I'm talking about.
DNA. So yeah. So
that's
yeah,
cool,
but thank you so much, Kamisha. And like you said, they do sometimes do it. Like we already done discussed that. We ain't got to keep breaking over. We know that people are out here having kids just simply to keep somebody. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when you are usually doing that to keep somebody, it might work for a while, but that shit usually don't work. It end up ending.
That always
and to me, it end up ending bad.
It always don't go right because
it end up ending bad.
The problem with that is in those type of situations, those type of things create resentment.
Yes, and that's why I feel like it ends up ending. Because once they finally walk away,
it makes you resent a person because it's like I feel like you kind of ruined my life, and now I'm stuck with you.
And then go back to that word trap.
Yeah, you didn't trap me. Like I got to deal with you forever. Like I don't want to talk to you no more. Now I got to deal with you forever. Like,
and just say a lot of times, and would be sad. A person that got all this resentment, they'll probably end up. Some of the people that have a lot of resentment like that, they'll be loving the mess out of that child.
Oh, they love the kid. Because the kid ain't got nothing to do with it.
They'll love the mess out of that child. But I think that even be building on their resentment.
Yeah, make it even worse.
Because again, I'm gonna say that
I gotta love this baby from you that I don't even like.
Somebody, who I'm talking about, who I dealt with, who had a baby with somebody out there in that world they in, and they got a baby with somebody that they would not have
Oh
ever
yeah,
had
yeah,
a
yeah,
child
yeah.
with,
And it's like I can't stand it
and they can't stand the fact, they can't even stand the fact that people know
that we got a kid
that
together.
I got a kid with this person.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
a kid with this broad. And this broad love that they know that they got this
Mhm.
kid together. But he loved his kid though.
It's like I love my baby.
And when you look dead at this child, this damn child look
Oh, that's
just
your
like
baby.
him.
That's your baby.
I'm telling you, when I say this child look
That's your
ass and
baby.
all,
Everything, yeah.
this child look
Yeah,
don't
that's
look
your baby.
this child don't look nothing
Like the
like
mama.
her.
Yeah, nothing
This
like the mama.
child look like him.
Oh, yeah, that's
He
your baby.
loved his child, got a nickname, this and that he
Everything.
calling me, feel like my child is all that. And he'll say in a minute, because he got full grown kids.
Now they got this
And
baby
he'll say, I feel like he look more like me
than
than
all my
any
other
of my
kids.
other kids.
And
And
he might be right about
he
that.
do. I
He
can
really
see
do
it
though. He
out
do.
of his skin. And but he can't stand this broad.
And it be like
He
that.
can't stand this broad because it was on some
It just
whatever
happened.
floppy old whatever
Yeah, it
shit.
just happened.
And it's like, B, why didn't you do this? This is how he
Yeah, like why would it?
So it's so much resentment.
Yeah.
It's so much.
But that go back to right here.
That's why people got to be responsible though.
Yeah, it say
I'm just gonna be for real. People got to be responsible.
you say your pull-out game was too late.
Yeah, so
and
you got to
either
stop
stick
that though,
around.
because you got the resentment. But really, at the end of the day, who you really should be resenting, I think that
It's
part of it,
yourself.
you be
You really
so
mad at
damn mad at
yourself.
yourself. I think
That's
that's
really what it is. You
I think
always
that's
mad
what
at
be making
yourself.
it so strong.
You always mad at yourself because it's like I don't believe I did
I
this.
can't believe I did this shit.
And it's like you can't even really be that mad at
I
her.
can't believe this. I
Can't be that mad at her. You can be mad at her
I can't believe it.
because like you had the
I
option
can't believe
to abort this baby,
I gotta
baby,
kill.
or do whatever. You could have did whatever you was gonna do. We could have planned beat it, but no.
And so, but every time I see you, you down,
Can't
you
stand
acting
you.
like you Norbert down in the basement.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, every time. Can't stand you. So
right. Okay,
anyway,
so baby, let's jump to
going to the last mail comment. This is from Will. He says, honestly, I think it's a little bit of both. Some people just want kids so bad that they don't care if the significant other is with it or supporting or not. Also, I think some people are just irresponsible and are unintentionally having kids but don't know what they're going to do or how they're going to do it. But they family against abortion, so maybe, so baby number 5 it is. And
they be happening.
That's because I was going to say there earlier, like, unless you a woman in a situation where like it could be like a family thing or maybe a religious thing or whatever, where it's like we don't have abortions.
Right.
It's like because accidents happen all the time, every day.
But like he's saying, like accident number 5.
Accident number 5, but look.
Accident number 5, like he's saying, that's to the point of where it's seeming irresponsible, especially if you're not in the married. You're not married.
Married, yeah.
You're not married, and this is what.
But even if you are married,
but even if you are married, y'all can be making. Y'all can like this one no playing baby, but at the same time, y'all married. But listen, so y'all committed, and this is obviously, I guess y'all okay with it because y'all always have it unprotected.
Yeah, whatever. Y'all gonna do it anyway.
But if you from person to person,
yeah, that's way different.
And you're having, and you keep on having this unprotected sex with people, and you keep on, and that's the same thing with a guy. If you from person to person. And you keep on having babies with all these different women. All these different women.
Yeah, you got to get it together.
That's about irresponsibility.
Yeah, so you can't say, like, oh, I just liked her, or like whatever.
And you can't keep on saying all these different bras done trapped you. Because everybody ain't done trapped you.
Everybody ain't trapping you.
Everybody ain't trapped you.
Everybody ain't baby mama material. You ain't met that many girls that you want to have your kid. I know you.
Yeah, you can't say that.
I know you did. And if you did, then you just got a very low standard of who you want to have kids by. You just have kids with everybody.
With everybody, because I mean, we're gonna be for real. I always done say it. A man, y'all can be right now having 10 babies at one time.
Y'all have 100.
Y'all can however many. I'm just saying, but I'm just doing.
Realistic number though, yeah.
You know, y'all can be having 10 babies at one time if y'all just want to go out here and just be.
You can just spread your royal fruits. And do whatever you want to do.
Y'all can have 10 babies at one time if y'all really want to just be like that. So it's like that's when that statement that he making is true as far as people being irresponsible. Because again, we know somebody like that. We know people like that. I know
a couple people like that.
They got so many damn kids.
I know several people that
and they got kids that's
10 kids plus.
That's 2 days apart, 1 day apart, 2 months apart.
Yeah, kids
1 month or whatever.
People that got 2 or 3 kids at the same age. All
all 25, but they turning fat today,
tomorrow,
day after tomorrow. Some of them even the kids on the same day.
Day can be crazy. It be about different mamas though. It'd be crazy.
Different mamas, but do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you a wild boy.
You a wild boy.
You was playing it crazy.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, them 20s was lit, huh?
Yep,
Your twenties was
and now your
lit.
30s, your pockets is broke as f.
And that's the
If you're
thing.
responsible in your 40s and your 50s,
That's what I was about to say. Because even if you are married, at some point, this thing gonna become a financial burden.
a
Like
financial
you can't,
burden.
because I ain't even gonna lie. I got one kid, and it's cool having my little one kid. Like sometimes I be feeling like, man, this stuff too much. Like I ain't about to be spending all this money on this kid. Like I be feeling like that sometimes. If I had 5 kids, what in this day and age? Like maybe in the 80s and the 90s and the 70s and all that way back then, it was a little bit more I don't know, feasible to have a lot of kids because stuff wasn't how it is now. But like I don't know if y'all know, but like, excuse me, the amount of money that we making opposed to the amount of money that it's costing to do stuff out here is not adding up and it's not matching, like for real,
And
for real.
listen, I want to say this. I'm going to answer your question. It wasn't feasible then either, because every time, whatever time of life it is, or whatever period, whatever
Yeah.
year, or whatever, the the expenses or whatever that you had, or the money that you had to spend to manage your life, be it rent,
Or
be it
whatever.
food, be it
Yeah,
clothes,
it was
whatever
equivalent.
it then, it was equivalent to the money that was coming in. So it's still, if you was broke, you could
Oh
tell
no,
you
you was
still was
broke for
broke.
sure. But the
You, if
difference
you had
is,
money, you can still tell you had money. But I'm saying
yeah.
you still had to stretch it, because um just say for instance, I was on, when I had y'all, when initially, before I got out here and got into the workforce, when we on 6 or 7, I was on welfare.
Exactly.
I was on welfare. And being on welfare, I'm just gonna say with all 4 kids, I was getting $272.50 every 2 weeks. $272 is
That ain't a lot
270.
of money.
That's less than $600 a month.
Exactly.
And I had to pay my rent with that. I had to put clothes on my kids' back with that, shoes on their feet with that. I had to play phone bill. We didn't have cell phones back then.
Exactly. Yeah.
We had house phone, but I had to pay my phone. And we had house phone where if you called just to the next city, that was considered long distance.
Yeah.
So if I wanted a long distance plan where I could just crawl across 8 mile, I had to pay extra money for that. And you had to get in a group. So like you could do 400 calls a month.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So think about that. If you only can do 400 calls a month, then that means that if somebody was to go over that, now my phone bill can be a bit expensive. We had this unlimited stuff like that.
Exactly.
So the expenses, even though in certain stuff, in a sense, you was getting less money. Like now, people, if they have 4 kids, probably getting about $800 or $900 or better food stamps if they on welfare. But back then, when I was on food stamps, I was getting less than $400 of food stamps for 4 kids.
Right.
And I had to work them $400 in food stamps for them for 5 people in the house.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So they made it, it was equivalent to the way that life was. So
Only
I'm
problem
answering your
is,
question.
but the thing is, it was equivalent, but it's not though. It's really not though.
It was.
It was, but it wasn't though. I promise you. Like you can, if y'all get some
With that
time.
little bit of money, I couldn't have took
No,
y'all on
I
no
understand what you're
vacations.
saying.
And
No,
so we
listen,
wasn't going
listen.
on no
No, I
y'all
understand
like
what you're
that.
saying. What,
I couldn't take y'all to do
listen to
shit
what I'm
like
trying to
that.
say though. What I'm saying is the power of the dollar back then was higher. Just literally.
I know what you're saying. It's
So
but
it's
if
like,
you don't have that many
I
dollars,
get what you're saying. Listen, that don't have nothing to do with it, because like
it do.
I get what that's a situational type of thing. That's like,
I know what you're
that's
saying.
your life. You
Situation.
see what I'm
Yes.
saying? So, bro, I'm speaking in general for anybody and everybody that's out here in the world. Whether you make $50,000 a year, $15,000 a year, $500,000 a year, it don't matter. The power of the dollar is down. It's low.
Yes. Yeah.
Right now. You see what I'm saying? So it don't, like the $800 that them people getting for their 4 kids. It don't matter, because that's still only a week and a half worth of
So
food, or
that
2 weeks worth of
$800
food.
is a, and
It's
so,
less.
but you actually answered my question. That 800 and some dollars. So even though if the price of everything is at
But it's
whatever
more
level,
than what it would
they
be.
need the 800 and something dollars
Yeah.
to be able to
But listen to
afford
what I'm
it.
saying though.
And my 300 or 400
right.
was the amount for that amount of money.
Right,
So
but
it's the
listen,
same
but
thing.
it's not the same thing, because that 300 or 400 back then could get you way more than what this 800 could get you right now. I promise
It's
you.
because they don't know how to shop.
I
It's
promise
because
you.
they don't know how to
No,
shop.
it's because eggs is $5 or $4 or
It's
whatever.
because they
It's
don't
because
know
a
how to
gallon of
shop.
milk is $5. That's why. It's because a
But
gallon of milk. It's because
we're gonna be
fruit
talking about this all day. 'cause
is,
we going,
you know what I'm
we're gonna
saying?
be talking about this all day.
I'm telling
The
you,
whole point of
y'all
this shit.
generation, I swear to God, they whole generation and the people that's older, y'all, man, I get it. Y'all worked hard. Y'all all worked hard, and y'all have to do what y'all gotta do. But the power of the dollar is down. Y'all don't understand that. I
You can
don't. It's
say the
no way
part
that
where the dollar is down
no.
all
I don't
you
have to
want
say
to,
that. That's a
T.
fact. You can look it
Okay,
up.
listen. We'll be going
It's a
up.
fact.
You see. This why I chose this young man as my son as my co-host, because the one thing I love about the fact of, like I said, this he said, she said, whether this is my son or not, this young man is not gonna sit up here and just agree with what I'm talking
Oh
about.
no, of course
He
not.
got his and this I raised them strong convictions, strong opinions, or whatever, and he gonna stand on it. But guess what? I'm standing on that.
You got to, but you wrong though.
All right, and I don't agree. But anyway,
Yeah.
are we finished?
No,
Or
you got.
yes.
Oh no.
Okay, so I got one more. The
Yeah,
last
yeah.
one is very straight and to the point. This one from Kayla. Okay, so it say at K Collections 9260. Thanks, Kayla. Thank you so much for your comment. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, I think some people have kids to save their relationships. So she's saying literally they in there and
Right.
I'm trying to say this
Like
thing
let's
because
have
this
a
thing
baby.
is dying on the vein.
Yeah.
And so I'm finna try to save this relationship. And she said, and some of them, they end up just having them unintentionally. So this is basically the same thing that's been the
Yeah.
theme throughout this thing.
Some
You know
people
what I'm
just mess
saying?
up.
They just end up slipping up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden, but you know what's the tripped up part? The thing that we haven't expressed though, sometimes like them unintentional times, sometimes them unintentional times can mess around and actually make a relationship a good
No, it works
relationship.
sometimes. It
It
works
can,
out.
because this ain't about somebody was trying to trap somebody. This ain't
No,
about
it just
somebody
happened.
had any type of preconceived notions. This ain't
It
about
just
somebody had
happened.
some ulterior motives.
Mm-hmm.
It just end up happening, and this thing can end up being for somebody a happy, just so happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And it'll work out for
And
them.
it'll work out for them. It'll work out for them. It's like, oh my God, this is the thing that we had needed all along, or this, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it can't, it really, all of this is situational.
Right.
It is. It's all situational. It really is.
Okay, and I do got one more. I forgot that I had got that one on the phone right before.
Okay.
So, and I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. This from Tempest.
Okay.
She said that basically she was kind of going along with Danny,
Right.
along the lines of, and
Thank you,
this,
Tempest.
thank you, thank you, I
Thank you for
forgot.
your
Thank you
comment.
for the comment.
Thank you.
She said basically that she feel like women in particular in this day and age, they are kind of having kids for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like to the
Right.
point where like they just want to have a baby. And I'm guessing this is probably coming from a I guess a 30 or you know what I'm saying, older type of thing. Cause like I don't know if this is what the women in their 20s is thinking or how they feeling about it.
Right.
But I know
Right.
I guess coming from her standpoint and then like what Danny said,
Yeah.
these women are having kids because they just want to have the
Yeah. This is
baby.
what I want to
You know what I'm
do.
saying?
I
Because
want a
they want
baby.
that love or they want whatever it is.
Right.
They
That
want
bond.
that bond.
I want to have the experience
Yeah,
of
carrying a
carrying, having
baby,
a child
all of that
myself.
type of
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's some people, some women that never had no intentions on having kids, and then they get in their 30s or their 40s or whatever, and then decide like, dang, I actually would want a kid because they done been a super auntie for the last 10, 15 years. And I was like,
Yeah.
I want my
I
own
want to
kid.
be a super mom.
Yeah, I want to be a super mom. I know I'll be an
Yeah.
amazing
Yeah.
mom. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Right.
I get that. You feel me? And I understand it. And basically, like what she was saying is she feel like this generation of women is a little bit different. And I agree with what she's pretty much saying because if you think about it, the previous generations, like if you going back way back, I guess older than what, you know what I'm saying, my mom and them generation, I guess, let's say 10 or 15 years before that, a lot have the means to go out and have
So
their
you
own
seeing like
kids.
your mom and them, like your
Yeah,
grandma.
like
Yeah.
grandma and them, you
Yeah.
know what
Like
I'm
my
saying?
mama's generation.
A lot of them, they wasn't working and doing, you know what I'm saying, the type of stuff like this generation of women
Yes.
are. Like this generation of
Yes.
women they killing it.
Right.
They killing it. A lot of
Right.
them got more money than what the men be having. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and they more financially stable, they more mentally stable sometimes like than what the men are. And it's like it's to the
Yeah.
point to where they get to a point in their life where they want kids, but they see the what the pool looking like, and it's like I ain't having kids, none of y'all fools.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or
It's
if
a
I
flock of
do,
idiots out here
yeah, if I do, I'm just gonna pick the best idiot. I'm just gonna have a
that I
baby with you,
can.
and then you can
And
go
you
on
can go
about
on
your
about your
business.
business. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Because I
saying?
know people that feel like
Yeah,
that.
you can go on. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have a baby because I know
Yeah.
you got
Thank
nice
you for
little
the
genetics.
donation.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
the
you for the
donation. And you
donation.
can go on.
Yeah.
They don't even put the man on child support. They don't call
Nothing.
him. They
Yeah.
don't
Because
ask
I
him.
ain't even asked for all that. I just want my baby
And
and
you can go on
going
about your
on.
business.
Please. I hope you don't even want to
Yeah,
be
and then man, they
involved.
probably try to come back a couple years later like you
Yeah.
want to be a dad.
Yeah.
She looking at him like, bro,
I don't want you to be involved.
I'm straight.
Right.
I
Going
don't need
on.
you, son.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I do know that happens. Like
Shoot, it's women that make guys sign a damn
yeah, they ain't
statement,
coming back.
make them sign something
Yeah,
to say that
they're not coming back. You can't be a part of
relinquishing
this
all
baby
your
life.
rights
Yeah,
right now, because I don't want you ever to try to act like you got to say so or this
in
or
this
that and
baby
can
life.
make no decision or can haunt me. Because like when you even
Stuff
going out
will
of
happen.
when you
Yeah,
going out of the country
yeah.
and
You can't
different
get a
things like that,
passport without the
you
mom
can't
and the
get
dad.
you can't get a
I know
passport.
that for a fact
So
because of my son.
you do you see what I'm saying? So hey, when women decide to do stuff like that, certain ones they'll have a
Yeah,
man to
we
sign
relinquish
off
our
all
rights
that
here.
shit from the beginning. Because anything I decide to do in my life, again, my life, stay my life, this and that, and I know
I
I
don't
can
want
do
to have
anything
to.
at the blink of a damn, and I'm not asking you for a damn thing because I ain't asking you for a damn thing.
Right, I don't need you.
So no, you're not going to be no person that I got to come back to and ask about something that's very important like that when I
Yeah,
don't need
I
you.
don't need you. I
I
ain't
don't
asked you
need
about
you.
nothing else, so
Yeah.
why would I have to ask you about this?
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't
So
consulted you about anything. So
yeah.
yeah,
So yeah,
good
this was
answer. Thank you.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, so much for y'all comments. We always appreciate y'all comments.
Yeah,
Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed this show today. I hope y'all enjoyed
yeah. I
this
feel like
show.
this was a good
I
topic.
think it was a good topic. We always, again, it's he said, she said. We always try to bring topics to y'all that we feel like this the everyday situations
Mm-hmm.
that people are talking about. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't like they just talking about them now. They've been talking about them since the beginning of time or whatever. But now we just presenting them.
Yeah,
You know
putting
what I'm
our
saying? We throwing
little
them out there and putting our little spin on them
give
or
our
whatever.
input and let y'all put y'all input
Do
in.
you see what I'm saying? So that's how that's basically going. So thank y'all
We appreciate y'all for
for
chilling
chilling
with
with
us.
us.
You know,
Yeah. Thank y'all so much. And I'll catch y'all basically on Wednesday when I'm dropping out the topic was episode 5.
exactly.
I want to make sure that if you are not subscribed to the channel, okay, Miss TBTV, make sure you subscribe so you can be able to get all the shows, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you can be able to get me on a daily basis, all right? Make sure
Ring
you
that bell.
subscribe, all right? Make sure you ring that bell, yep, so you can get the notification. Also, make sure you share, all right?
Share it, like, comment, share.
All that good stuff,
Mm-hmm.
all right? So
And if you got a topic that you want us to discuss, make sure you drop that in the comments too,
please,
because
please,
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the next topic, but we're gonna get
we're
around
gonna
to
get
them.
around to it.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
get
get
around
around
to
to
all
it.
of them.
Okay, because there's
Trust
so
me,
much
we
stuff going
appreciate
out
y'all.
here in this world, and we don't know, we ain't got all the topics.
Yeah,
We need y'all. So
right.
please, if
And if
you
it
got a
gets
topic,
serious enough, we might end up having to do 2 shows a week or something, just
okay. But even think
to
about it, in
or
season
we could
one,
do 2
we was
topics.
doing 2
Yeah,
topics.
we could go ahead
We was doing 2 topics
and start doing
sometimes.
2 topics in one. We got obviously we ain't gonna be able to elaborate as
As
much,
much,
but we can
yes.
still get
But
to
we
it.
can still do it because we did it at least 3 or 4 shows
Yeah,
last season.
we can still
We
get
did
to it
2 topics. We spent so much time on one topic and
and
then we
then go to
jumped
the
to the
next one.
next one.
So
So
we're gonna go ahead and get all, as many topics as we can in this season. If we don't get it in this season, we're
hey,
gonna put
we'll
it in
get
the
y'all
next one.
next, okay? Because we ain't stopping. We're gonna keep
We're gonna
going
keep it
and
going.
going and going and going. We like the
Yeah.
Energized Bunny around here. All right. But anyway, we'll talk to y'all next
All
week.
right,
All right.
signing
All
off.
right. Bye bye.